Hey, thanks for joining me. This one's a bit different today. I will admit is a little self-indulgent because my band just released a song. It's a brand new band. The song's called Diviner and the band's called Night Dive. Came out this morning. I have the stems here. I thought I could do my usual thing where I break down the stems, but because it's my song or my band's song, I might have a little bit more insight into the songwriting process. The mix was done by Simon Grove of Protest the Hero, Pliny, and he did an incredible job. Got the stems, let's get into it, have a listen and break down some of the parts and the songwriting. So straight away we got these open D chords, and it's made up of a super double drop D guitar. That's my Gretsch baritone playing the root notes. 1, 3, 4, which sounds pretty poppy like that. And then we have this fourths interval part over the top. So some of the guitars in there are actually Pog guitars, and they're doing this kind of thing. We got these fourths. And it's a little bit hard to play at first because they're not moving together. You've got this kind of, the fingers follow each other up and down, so it's kind of like this. So that's the kind of poggy thing. I'll just solo them out so you can hear that, the guitar. Kind of buried in there a little bit. And we tracked these drums at Tommy Rock Studios with Midda in Newcastle. Anyway, let's go to the verse. So we got this kind of like D. That's our first chord. So in that we got like it's like a major, standard major kind of thing, but we've got the major 7. And then we have the add 4 and then the 3. So we got this first chord, then it goes up to the 6th chord, which is just with some harmonics on the 7th fret. So it's and the bass basically follows that, but more in a melodic sense. You can hear it's got this step. Ooh. And then the pre-chorus. So there we just brought back the intro for the chorus, which is a little bit hard to play and sing at the same time. So verse 2 is the same, it's just that there's more harmonies in the vocal. And then we got another chorus, and then we've got the first part of the bridge, which is where the chords get a little bit weirder. So there, it starts on the leading tone to the minor 6 chord. To this minor 9 on the 6. So we get leading tone in to the 6, major 7, minor 9. And I remember when I was writing this, I was trying to think of, I wanted to go to this chord, the 2 chord, but I was like, how can I get there in an ugly way? I remember specifically thinking, and I would use the diminished substitute for the secondary dominant. Straight to the 5 chord, which then goes to the leading tone. So we get this kind of, I'm just gonna crank my guitar a little bit. Yeah, this. And then it gets back to a pretty chill chord kind of vibe. Don't know if I mentioned this before. We're in open D. So this whole section we're going for chord 4, chord 5, chord 6, chord 3, all the way to the end. So same chords. It's just some riffs coming up. Something like that. So what is it? It's so it's based, that riff there is based around the same chord. So the first part of the riff is just based around the 6 chord. And then the next part is down to the 3, then using the octaves to riff it out. Cool, another little riff. Similar thing, just not as many notes. And one of the coolest things about doing this band is the musicians that I'm playing with are incredible. You can hear Jackie, the drummer, here just adding so much life to the song. just so much stuff there that I would never think to do when writing the song, or at least the demo definitely didn't have that kind of life to it. And that is the new song. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can head over to our YouTube, Instagram, any of that kind of stuff. I'll put the links all in the description, and I'll put the link to the song on Spotify in the description as well. And mostly, if you made it this far, I'm just really grateful, and thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. That's it for this one. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.